this. Editing the ACLC video. So, just wanted to see if this is working. I haven't done this for a while, and going to try and see. It is streaming. So we are live. Alright, the colors look okay. I just bought a new Samsung TV or monitor, so this is a different dimension than it was than last time, and I just want to test out the sound and everything. So sounds like everything's running okay. This is the Sennheiser mic here. I just came back from a trip from Oregon, and that was an amazing time with family and also with nature. And this is some background music. And this is really cool just to hear this right now. There is some white noise though. Before I edit, or while I edit, I just want to talk more about the trip from Oregon. The trip to Oregon. I took that trip because I haven't been back there for 3 years, and I really wanted to visit family and also really just be with nature and just figure out life, figure out family, figure out how everything really interconnects. Oregon's where I grew up most of my life, and it's like the roots. And we have a program here in LA called Roots and Wings, and that's a place and a time to really connect. And I talk about I think maybe because it was just I wasn't really connected for a long time. That's why I was kind of reaching its new connections like that. And so basically I already have things laid out here, and I have more clips on my phone. These are clips that did not make the cut, and so I want to go back over here. Really big shout out to all the Quota mothers who made this event so successful, for reaching out to different pastors, especially in Oregon. There's a lot of work to do, and part of me feels kind of guilty not being there for a while. I've been asked to go there. And so, despite that, I think LA, Los Angeles is doing a lot of outreach activities, which is really giving a lot of life and spirit here, which was brought to Oregon on the Oregon Trail there, so it's recently here. So there was a lot of experiences I had even on the train. First and foremost, there was a sad situation where someone actually lost on the track. Somebody was walking on the track, fatality. That was really sad to just hear that. You asked me why was I there experiencing that? Why was I really there? And it really caught my attention. Life is really precious. Life is super precious. And also, we only have one. So we live every day. That is a really true statement. So I really wanted to ask myself what I wanted to do. So I honestly just want to continue editing here.
Words of John 3:16 ringing in our hearts. For God so loved the world, and fight as Jesus fought, so that not one soul.
I was able to witness to somebody. She was on the train after the incident. She didn't experience the incident, but that's really powerful. Actually, we have a good volume on that. These B-rolls are going to be really effective. I'm going to volume down, and go ahead and copy the levels here, go to negative 25.
apologies to him.
So it's really key that I find good clips, good angles of video that we add for the whole summit in general. But also adding other clips that pertain to what the interviewer is saying or the A-roll. So it has to really coincide with that.
Okay, this is the meal. And then we'll go to that table, and then the one.
I bumped the video down to battery life and also the
And that table.
say file size as well. Volume is down, gamma is up. Gamma, it corrects any if it's too dark or saturated, something like that. It corrects that a little bit. I use gamma. If I need some more lighting, I should have brightened this light up, but there was lighting in the background here. I didn't want this to be over bright, so I'm actually going to try one thing that some people don't like to do this. I'm going to just try and drag and drop and see what happens. Yeah, that's already dark. Contrast, auto levels. I just want to see what it looks like. That's one thing I'm still. I think it's going to have to be brightness here. So what contrast? So brightness can go up, but also the contrast. I don't want to be washed out looking. So have that color in there. And actually, if I did a three-way color corrector and then bump up the saturation, I might make this less gray looking. I know in the live video it looks pretty, saturated, but actually in the screen it doesn't. So I'm going to go over here to saturation, bump this up a little bit. That looks a lot better. I'm going to copy and paste gamma and also brightness. Alright, so now mother's gathering. Aha. So we actually do now have a good size here.
Second song is What a Friend We Have in Jesus.
In Japanese, sorry.
Yeah, this is a Japanese
If you
version.
want, you can translate English. We try English, but no easy. I'm sorry. I try. We try.
It's all right. We'll enjoy it just the same.
Yeah.
It's all right. We'll enjoy it just the same.
We try.
It's all right.
So we're gonna. I just thought this could be a different clip to show. I'm already thinking ahead of this. I'm gonna make a separate video for just this performance and then label that. So again, there's a lot of different things to do in just one day's event. Because the Kona mothers here really deserve to have their efforts and presentations that are recorded.
you.
No matter what the language is, he's
Thank you. Our area leader, happy to have him in our president. Y'all show him some love.
there you go.
We'll introduce our speaker and he'll give response. We greet you today. I got stuck with some leader. And Pastor Eric, it's always good to see you. The beautiful first lady of this church. Have him in our president. Y'all show him some love.
There you go.
Spiritual leader. Give this man applause. And give him a thunderous amen and a great applause.
So I'm just dissecting and making different sections here for all the versions. I'm gonna actually label magenta for M for mothers.
I'm not here with certain. I tell them at Emmanuel they put up with me, but they love my wife.
Start recording this as well, just to see the sample of the recording.
My leadership and direction for us in this hour. Into this morning, on this rainy morning, grace and peace. Say, who's he talking to? You might want to dance a bit, but that's a good idea. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to look back and say, who's he talking to? Spiritually poor, blind. Pastor, how you doing?
Heart, in God's heart. Not just words, but there's actions behind.
Okay.
Today, every day. So it's really, that's what life is about. How God wanted us to live. You know, at the beginning, today, every day. So I'm really grateful. Grateful because
Give some love to Pastor Terry again. And that is to and finding common ground and staying there. I like this mobile.
Washington,
I can figure this out.
Washington, monument rally, and 300,000 people came. And that's today is that anniversary of that day. And so it's a really momentous day for us and that day.
The story of the American Clergy Leadership Conference that is tearing down the wall. 52 cities in 52 days, touching every state in America. And power of the
Everything ought to be married. Those two light bulbs up there ought to be married. The microphone in the desk ought to be married. He thinks everything ought to be married. And the great number. Written down. I'm already on the list. I'm already ready to go.
We have many ministers working with our ACLC, the American new people coming up. Really, so on the west. So
Yes.
and we have the bishop with us. So we have a bishop. We have many ministers working with our ACLC, the American fall. So we're spirits of renewal.
Speaking to you. Drink it all.
And it's just juice. But it's a
Husband to
racing today as well. Oh,
Come on.
You can only go. So Yoshi's the last, Kimiko's the last there. So everyone in between Yoshi and Kimiko. So, okay. Move this guy here. Everyone look over here. ACLC. I'll say AC, you guys say LC. AC. LC. LC. Make a little heart. Did it like this. This is a little heart. So they did in Korea. A little heart.
that's a heart? Yep. It's a heart. Abbreviated.
And then the other person next to you can make a heart too.
Well, you're getting complicated now.
More David and the bishop together. Like a heart. Like this. And then with there you go. There you go. All right. And everyone look at the camera here and just wave. Woo! Thank you.
Thank you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Can everyone say Portland Family Church ACLC?
Portland Family Church ACLC.
Thank you. All right.
You know, this is, you know, young people are coming to, things are movement. Things are movement. This is, you know, young people are coming to, things.
Okay, this is the whole ending credit.
Well, you're getting
Like this is a little heart. AC. Yeah, looks pretty good. Yeah. This is all the end. I'm just gonna label this color really quick. Maybe teal, like the seal, the teal.
Racing. Okay, so let's all gather up here.
I'd like to ask my husband.
But it's a good tasting juice.
Thank you. And I'd like to ask my husband to please bless this.
So we want to bless this gathering of those who have received this. This is an anointing that you have given us a charge.
There's a blessing ceremony here.
Bless this. We lose the foundation. Encouraging everyone.
There's the Japanese.
Come up and receive a holy wine from us. Here. Come on up, everyone.
Okay, so this is,
Wine from us.
this is kind of a lot of detail stuff. I'm just going to save that. I'm going to bring up these parts. So what I'm going to do is just drag everything there. Everything that I put out top is important stuff that I want to add and keep. And also, I'm just going to copy that. I'll just make extra copy. Go there. Copy this as well. And then just make sure everything is lined up so I could drag and drop it on top here.
Get to the back. All the time.
okay, and that is to implement the thing that when I go to a church, that one of the pastors would call me up and pray a blessing over my new ministry. And I waited and I visited.
Again, this is all the B-rolls I'm going to put on top of here. So you have some cutscenes to go to. Okay, I'm not going to take it from there. I'm just going to copy it and paste it. Basically the length of what I want to do. I'm going to put then these on top. Again, I'm going to get the volume level to be -20. Get that. Copy this.
Emmanuel Temple Church. Beautiful man.
Okay, so I'm just going to leave it here and then adjust it accordingly. Save that project. That's the beginning. I'm going to put a quick like this background music is it's really relaxing to you and motivating and keeping the brain filled with good music in
At our Pastor's Prayer Summit breakfast.
I'm going to add the date. I believe it was 18. I believe it was on 8.
Prayer Summit. We had our Pastor's Prayer Summit breakfast. Our speaker was Bishop C.T. Wells of the Emmanuel Temple Church. Beautiful man. Heart. Our speaker was Bishop C.T. Wells of the Emmanuel. Speaker was Bishop C.T. Wells of the Emmanuel. Well, today
I'm going to put a drone
we
shot
had our
if I can.
pastors.
I do have a drone shot of the Portland Family Church. So I'm going to go find that. And I'm going to put this at the very end of the timestamp. Again, this is to be determined about the size and everything.
But applaud the work that they've done.
Okay, now beyond this, I'm going to just add the music part, and I think the music is going to be a key element just to tie everything in artistically and also just emotion-wise. It's amazing how you just drag and drop a music piece, and for some reason, many times it automatically just syncs with the whole emotion of the music, and I think that's the reason why is because the music piece already has a story into it. And when you lay the story pieces together, I usually do the intro, the middle, and the end, so it really has the same qualities and ties in really well. So always try to find, I highly recommend to get a music piece that will fit at the same time as your video piece, because it'll complement the same timing and everything like that. Actually really good. I used this music piece before, so I'm actually going to look for another one. This is 4.5 minutes. I have to find 4:50. It still is doable though. Too melancholy. So the song is actually really important to find. It's a really deep, emotional one. Kind of has that celestic kind of feel to it, adventurous in a way, but like an ending scene. It's really epic and grandiose for sure, and kind of has a neutral ending where it's like neither good or bad, it's just it is, something like that. But anyway, I don't think I'll use that one. That's a good song to use for another one. I actually have to really find one called Snowfall, I believe. There it is. So I'm going to add this to the library. I believe this is a good pick, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. 9. Here we go. So I think this is a good. We'll go ahead and try this out. Okay, this is one thing I want to keep that line. Okay. And there's so many shortcuts in this program. I mean, hotkeys you can do to use. Okay, so one thing is that this song isn't actually long enough to fit. So one thing I'm going to do is
respected and connected to ministers' churches up in Seattle.
it's a really good volume, but maybe too loud.
So he's going to have he'll be able to influence the ministers in those other churches. And I think that he got a good exposure to true parents, to our spirit, everything that he hasn't really had before.
I'm Bishop C.T. Wells, and we've just concluded.
Okay, this is really good song, but I either have to shorten this whole thing and I may have to too right here, actually. We'll see, but for now it's going to be not used. Okay, it's kind of unfortunate. That's a good song for this. There's always another solution, that's the thing. There's always another piece that could be made with this. So I'm just going to add. Actually may be this. I think this is going to be this. This is the keeper. All right. Do that.
Emmanuel Temple, then pastor of a...
There was also the bishop for many years. He passed away. Now he stands in his shoes. I'm so grateful that we were able to give the Holy Ghost to him.
Okay.
Today we had our pastor's prayer. Well, today we had our pastor's prayer summit breakfast. Our speaker was Bishop C.T.
Great movement, Father and Mother, throughout the world, bringing about global koinonia. And we can't help but applaud the work that they've done. The work that they've done. This chapter of ACLC is strong, it's growing in spite of all of our COVID challenges. We're moving forward. And our
breakfast. Our speaker was Bishop C.T. Wells of the Our speaker was Bishop C.T. Wells of the Emmanuel.
Who came in the power and spirit of his own father. His father was also the bishop for many years. He passed away now.
That's a good song. Okay, this is a keeper for now. I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, so this is just another sample of how editing is like. We've been doing this again for an hour right now, around. And I just wanted to wish everyone out there who's editing, for like things like this, keep going. And this is a lot of, editing is just a lot of time where a lot of times it's just you in a room editing and focused, and then hours go by, and then get lost in touch with society, probably many times. And then just want to encourage everyone to take time to share and connect heart, in a group, with friends, family, something like that. That's always so much really effective as well. And like retrospect in just the past couple of weeks being in Oregon, it's been really good just doing that. So
Our speaker was Bishop C.T. Wells of the
about adding lower thirds here. Other than that, this is Editing Life, and Editing Life is now live streaming life, which is being connected with that, and I think this is really good to connect the live stream life with Editing Life. Therefore, it's being broadcasted here. So this is kind of showing more things here. So really grateful. And next, Facebook. Facebook is the next venue for that, just editing there. So God bless everybody. Stay unconditional, stay uplifting. I know many times, because of certain stresses in life, traveling, whatever, getting a job done, I know there's a lot of, that I face a lot of mentality of just like, oh my God, I got a lot to do. But really, it is taking a break here and there, despite the rush, if you can, is actually, it goes a long way. So I want to encourage everyone out there to do so. Thank you so much. And again, this is Pastor Terry. He's a great man of God. I miss Oregon. God bless you guys.